First of all, name of Allah. My name is Asif. In this JavaScript tutorial, I am sharing with you how to work loop in programming. Let's get started from for loop. In body tags, we will use open script tag and close the script tag and use for loop, parentheses and use variable I equal 0 and semicolon I less than 5 semicolon and use increment I plus plus open curly brackets and close curly brackets console.log parentheses and use I variable init semicolon and save the file. Go to the browser and press F12 key to console.log. Open DevTool and in console.log 0 1 2 3 4. Now we will use while loop, while parentheses and use parameter condition and use open curly brackets and close curly brackets, and we will use while loop and let counter equal 0 semicolon and use while loop parentheses and counter less than 5 open curly brackets and close curly brackets and use console.log and use parentheses and string use in double quotes counter is and use plus symbol and use counter semicolon and increment use counter plus plus semicolon. Save the file and go to the browser and see the result. Uncaught reference condition is not defined at and remove this while. Save the file, go to the browser and see the result in console.log. And we didn't use is s and use init is in string and save the file, go to the console.log and counter is to 0 1 2 3 4. Now we will use do while loop and remove while loop. Let I equal 0 semicolon and use do open curly brackets and close curly brackets and use console.log parentheses and I use init. After that we will use I increment semicolon and while loop while parentheses I less than 5 semicolon. Save the file and go to the browser in console.log 0 1 2 3 4. Do while loop is smaller to the while loop, but it guarantees that the loop body execute at least once before the condition is trusted. Let person equal and use curly brackets and name colon single quotes ABC and use comma age colon 20 comma city colon single quotes XYZ. we'll use for loop parentheses and use let and key use let key in person and open curly brackets and close curly brackets and use console.log and use parentheses key plus and double quotes column use and use plus and use person square bracket and use key in square brackets and for in loop is used to iterate over the properties of an object. Save the file, go to the browser and console.log name abc age 20 ctxyz. We'll use for of loop and remove foreign and use let and use fruits equal and square bracket use and use single quotes apple comma single quotes banana and single quotes cherry. We will use for loop open parenthesis and close parenthesis let fruit of fruits and use open curly brackets and close curly brackets and console.log and use parentheses and use fruit and semicolon. The for of loop is used to iterate over iterate object like array, string and more. Type error console and use log. Save the file and go to the browser apple, banana and cherry. Now we will use break and continue to loop and use for loop use and parentheses let I equal 0 and semicolon I less than 0 and semicolon I increment use plus plus open curly brackets and close curly brackets and use if condition if parentheses I equal 3 times 2 and open curly brackets and close curly brackets and use continue and semicolon forward slash and use command skip the iterate and where I is 2 and now we will use condition use open parentheses and use I equal 3 times 4 open curly brackets and close curly brackets and use break semicolon and use comment forward slash and use exit the loop when I is 4 and console.log parentheses or I. These statements are used to control the flow of loops. Save the file and go to the browser and console.log and use I less than 5 instead 0. Save the file and go to the browser and see the result in console.log 0, 1, 3.